As soon as Mr. Wade said this, the whole audience let out a surprise. The son of Chang Ying, isn't that Charlie? In fact, as early as when Elder Wade asked Stephen to buy the Emgrand Group in Orus Hill to give it to Charlie, and invite him to return to the family, everyone knew the news that Charlie was still alive. Except for the old master, everyone else was very wary of him, even extremely repulsive in their hearts, for fear that he would return to Eastcliff and compete with them for the Wade family's property and power. Fortunately, Charlie rejected Stephen's request and did not return to Wade's house, so everyone breathed a sigh of relief and slowly relaxed their guard. However, even if Charlie didn't come back, everyone was extremely dissatisfied with the matter of the grandfather throwing hundreds of billions and giving him the Emgrand Group. The Wade family's assets exceed trillions, but after all, the population is large. Charlie's grandfather has 4 sons and 2 daughters. Except for the second child, Chang Ying, who died young that year, the other 3 sons gave birth to 7 grandchildren and 6 granddaughters. Although the 2 daughters were married, they both held important positions in the Wade family's financial empire. Therefore, even if they were evenly distributed, it would not be possible to reach the level of 100 billion per person under the circumstances of many children. Therefore, Charlie got the Emgrand Group alone, which really made many Wade family members very jealous. At that time, there were also many people who jointly opposed and strongly protested the eccentric approach of the father. But the old master resisted the crowd and insisted on doing so on the grounds that the Wade family owed too much to Chang Ying's family. Although everyone was dissatisfied with 10,000 in their hearts, fortunately, Charlie did not plan to return to Eastcliff to compete with them for more property, so everyone reluctantly accepted all this. In the eyes of everyone, it is actually quite good to let Charlie be a feudal king outside. At least it will not affect their fight for the position of Wade family patriarch. However, the old master actually wants Charlie to come back, and he also wants him to marry the Sioux family. Isn't that for them to lead the wolf into the house? Therefore, Andrew blurted out, "Dad. The son of Chang Ying has been outside for so many years. He has not received high-end education, has not experienced family training and experience, and is completely a wild man. Let him marry the Sioux family." Doesn't it make people laugh out loud? And, I remember, he has already made a family in Orus Hill. Yeah, Dad. The old third Changyun also hurriedly said, "Which one of our Wade family's grandchildren is not the top domestic private school and has been studying from kindergarten to high school? Which one is not studying at a top overseas university? Which one is not from childhood not received the top-notch education combining Chinese and Western? Not only learning knowledge, learning business, learning management, but also learning multi-language, learning aristocratic horsemanship, learning golf. The son of the second brother, grew up in an orphanage, not even a university he's been to. How could Miss Suss eldest in the Sioux family look at such goods?" Others also agreed with him. Stephen said blankly at this time, "Mr. Charlie has been to university, but he has not been in college for 4 years. Moreover, I have some contact with him. In my opinion, Mr. Charlie has the demeanor and courage of the second master. It is definitely a dragon and a phoenix among people." Someone shouted sternly, "The surname is Stephen, there is no place for you to speak. Don't look at who is around you, we are all named Wade. You are a domestic slave with a foreign surname, what are you talking about here?" Stephen said, neither humble nor overbearing. "Although I am not named Wade, my life was given by second master, so Stephen had already sworn that this life will belong to the Wade family. So for every word I say, I have a clear conscience." Wade said coldly, "You think we don't know you? You are not loyal to the Wade family at all, you are loyal to my second uncle, so you did everything possible to hide Charlie, and you did everything possible to fool Grandpa to buy assets for him. An imperial group, do you still want to fool Grandpa to get him back to Eastcliff? I think your selfishness is actually trying to help Charlie win the position of the Wade family patriarch, right?" Everyone's expressions changed as soon as this was said. Even old Master Wade couldn't help being stunned. Stephen said in a cold voice at this time, "I never thought of letting Mr. Charlie come back. I just tell you objectively that today's Mr. Charlie is not inferior to Chang Ying Wade, who was so powerful in Eastcliff back then. As for the marriage, it is the master proposed it, not me. Besides, you don't have to be frightened here. Mr. Charlie doesn't want to come back at all. With my understanding of him, even if I kneel down and beg him, he will not come back, let alone abandon his wife and go with Sioux family marriage. When everyone heard this, they were relieved. Won't come back? It would be better not to come back. Elder Wade's eyes narrowed slightly. After pondering for a while, he said seriously, "Actually, I think if Charlie comes back, I can't say that he can really marry Ziyu successfully." "How is it possible?" Andrew blurted out. "The Sioux family's eyes are higher than the top, and our outstanding Wade parents and grandchildren may not be able to do it. He is a vulgar person who has been outside for many years. Why should Sioux family be admired?" Elder Wade looked at Andrew coldly and grinned. Andrew was shaken by the old master's glance, and he felt as if he could see through his mind at once. Elder Wade knew in his heart that the reason why Andrew was here to belittle Charlie was because he was afraid that Charlie would really come back, and he was even more afraid that Charlie would really agree to marry the Sioux family.